I'm going to show you how I make an elastic mask with the nose wire and one with the tie. Alright? And they're both going to have this tea towel in the middle. So first you're going to cut 14 by 8 inches for the adult size, and then the kid sizes are, you know, a little bit smaller. Fold these in half. Like that. And then I take one of the tea towels and I put it underneath. Like that. And do that for the other one. Right. For the tie one, we have two sizes. This one is 18 inches long, and that's for the top. And then we have the other one, which is 13 inches, and that's for the neck part. So I usually can think that this, where the fold is going to be the bottom. So I'm going to unfold it, and at that crease area, oh, what I like to do is actually this side is I fold it in half like that, so you have a little bit of thickness right there, and then put that down. And you can actually hold it there, fold it, and then clip it, and you clip all 3 layers with the tie. And the same thing with this one. Fold about an inch or so, put it at the crease, and then clip it. Or you can pin it. Then at the top, you're going to do the same thing, but this time what I do is I put it at an angle like that, and do that to the other side too. And then fold that over, clip it. You can like zoom in, you know, come close and stuff, so you can see like kind of what I'm doing. She's doing a video for me, okay?
Of a mask? Oh, nice. Nice. And then you need these things.
Not right now, okay?
Well, not right now.
And then with the elastic.
Rachel, stop. Rachel, stop.
Okay, I'm also going to put wire in the two also. And this is just jewelry wire that's, I think it's like 20 gauge. Okay, so it is 20 gauge. And it's flexible. So, okay, so for the elastic, it's the same idea. Is you just put this in the corner, but I do this one at a time. So I do this at the corner. Have it hang over about 1/4 of an inch. Clip it. And then you want to kind of make sure it's lying flat. Go to the top. Put that at the top. And clip it on that side. You can either pre-do this, or you could do it while you're sewing, but sometimes it's faster when you, and I'll show you when I sew it. So with this one I do it all pre. So now when we sew it, just 1/4 inch seam, take it, and you actually want to leave a little opening like right here, and if you want to, you can mark it with something, or just know you want to leave like 2-inch gap so you can pull everything through. So just go through. Now when I get to the top part right here, I'm actually going to do kind of like a 45-degree angle. So I do this, and I get to an angle. When I come close, and I come and I turn it, so then now this is flat right here, and then I'm going to do that back and forward. So kind of gives it a little bit more stability. And then I go across and back stitch. Make sure that you leave that opening. So that side's done, and I did that little 45 angle right there, and I put everything, all the little straps in the middle, so we shouldn't have, you know, any problem with it. And you kind of sometimes probably want to check and make sure you don't sew those to the sides. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, remember get to the top. $45. Like that. We can go a little bit more. There you go. Okay, make sure I don't run over any. And you want to stop probably about here. Like that. And then check to make sure I did go over both sides. Okay, good. Okay, so there's that one. That's the tie one. Now with the elastic one, the same thing is, it's the same exact thing. You're going to go through double knot or double stitch. You got to make sure you don't Is she bored? Okay, we're going to do the same exact 45-degree angle in the corner. And then finish it across. Okay. Now I said I was going to show you how to do the elastic without having to pin it or anything. So you just start off like in the corner, go to the fold, leave a little hanging out, line up all the edges, and sew. Now the tricky part is when you get to the end. So you want to reach in there, feel the elastic, make sure it's flat, pull it out, and you're going to go to the edge, and then you can come up close to this so you can see it. Okay, so here you're going to get to the corner like that. Remember the 45 angle? Like that. And remember, you want to leave an opening. Like that. Now, so you can see I kind of didn't get too far over, but we're double stitching around it, so it's okay. So now, we're going to go and take the corner, reach in there, take the corner, pull it up. Yeah, you can match, you can like go on my hands. It's okay. Okay. Like that. And do the same thing with the tie. Okay, you can come over here, just stand. Okay. Now everything else is going to be the same, so we're just going to focus on one. So, like that. Then I pull these. You see some of them, oh, that one I didn't really go too far over, but some of them had a little bit, so you can chop that off. Okay. Okay, now this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it up. I finger press. I look for what side has the liner in there, and I put that on the bottom. And then I'm going to finger press the seams. So when I put it down like this and finger press it down, I'm right at the edge here. Do that to the other side. And then we do that to the front too, and pull this out so you make sure that all the edges are out, and do the same thing. Fingernail press, finger press, and then get the nice edge. And then this you're going to kind of play around with making sure it's closed and you have enough, it actually doesn't stick up like that. Now we're going to take the wire. You're going to poke it in here. Now this is actually going to be the top. So we're going to push it all the way to the top, and you're going to make sure it's up there, and you're going to do, when you sew, you're going to do 1/4 inch seam, but you're going to have to feel the wire and make sure it stays at the top. So the wire's right here on the one side of the pressure footer, and you're going to be slow. You don't want to go too fast. And then just hold the wire. The wire is underneath my fingernails. So I'm just holding the wire as I'm sewing so it doesn't get underneath the foot and break the needle. Okay? Back stitch the front and back. Okay. So we got that. Snip off all the edges or the wires. Thread. Okay. Now put a clip right there. Hold that closed. Now we're going to do the pleat. So now I just kind of guess. I do probably about maybe close to 1.5 inches and a pinch, and I'm going to fold. So it overlaps about 1/2 inch. You can see kind of like on the side, about maybe a little bit more, about 1/2 inch. It overlaps. I'm going to take 2 clamps or pins and then just clamp those shut. Go down about 1 inch, do the same exact thing. Overlap 1/2 inch like that, maybe go down a little bit less. There you go. Clamp. And one more time. Then I start on this side. So I'm actually going to do on this side about 1/4 inch. Make sure that that wire is not underneath there. So 1/4 inch, start at the very top. Hold these down and back and forth. Don't go all the way down to the bottom. That side's done. I do that because it's easier to go down this pleat than it is to go up. That is my trick. Clip those. Now we're going to do this side and finish it all off. So take these off, make sure you hold them, hold the pleats down. Oh, check for the wire, make sure it's not underneath there. Back and forth. 1/4 inch seam. Go all the way down. Now we're just going to go across, and we're doing the same thing back and forth. If you have like a triple stitch, go for it and do that. This machine doesn't do that. And sometimes you can get to the corner and back and forth. I didn't do that to over here, but you can if you want. And that's it. Here's the mask. Then I go there and I iron it flat, and that's that. Thank you.